Tēnā koutou katoa, no mai haere mai ki te Farah Palmer Cup wrap-up show, mō tēnei wiki. Welcome, hello, and welcome to the Farah Palmer Cup wrap-up show for this week. My name's Anna Darling. I'm the Women's Rugby Development Manager for the Hurricanes region at New Zealand Rugby. And with me today I have Kendra Cocksedge, also one of the Women's Rugby Development Managers for the Crusaders region. She's also a Canterbury halfback and of course Black Ferns halfback. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
Yeah, great to have you here. We're obviously going to be talking about week 2 of the Farah Palmer Cup. Interesting week we've had so far.
Yeah, it is an interesting week coming into week 2. Obviously a few changes in the results.
Absolutely, we've had a few shocks out there, I suppose. We've had a few high score lines out there, and obviously one of the high score lines is one that we're going to talk about today. It was on TV Friday night. That's the Auckland-Tasman game. So should we have a look at some of those clips? Okay, so what about Charmaine Smith, her try?
Oh, that try was outstanding. That amazing power. I think she took 5 players on and still managed to get that ball over the line. So she's a very strong player, and she dotted down after going through five Tasman players.
The next try we've got here, Natalia Moores. What about Natalia with her try?
Yeah, that pace, she's awesome. Good little wee offload there from Leia Toya from the fullback. Good draw and pass, and then just Natalia's just away. She's got some good gas there and scores all the way around the post. Great try.
And for a kicker yourself, you'd probably really appreciate someone that's going to score between the sticks.
Yeah, it's always good when the players get around under the post.
Yeah, absolutely, right. And so for our third try, we're actually going to look at Natalia again. So
good catch pass there. Great, there's a great offload from Ruhe de Mont there. And then the wee shuffle on the outside. That's great pace again there from Natalia Moores.
And Charmaine McMenamin, I mean, what a carry up the middle from her.
Yeah, ball in 2 hands, another good draw and pass. The skill level out there was outstanding.
And now we've got Ruhe de Mont, another one where Charmaine McMenamin features in quite a lot.
Good pace there, breaks the line, good wee step. She's got, see the old Tasman players come in there and then just a wee offload there to Ruhe. He's moved out to number 12 this week. Obviously has had a talented good couple of weeks with the Black Ferns and come back to the Storm and is playing some outstanding footy. Yeah,
playing really well in that second 5 spot as well. And again, as just like Charmaine Smith, you can see why Charmaine McMenamin's one of those starting Black Ferns players as well. And then finally we've got here Sikoloni Luti, her try. This is a forwards try, this is what we like.
Yeah, good forwards try, as forward after forward. Outstanding support play here. Obviously Eldoro Tunu features in there too, but that offload there, and then again, straight under the post for a try. Pretty unreal skill level there. She's wrapped up in a tackle and she's managed to offload that.
Great, fantastic. Hey, so we've got another couple of other results we want to look at today. So, Counties Manukau versus Manawatu, that was a tight game.
Yeah, I heard that it was a pretty tight game, and Manawatu actually went out to a good start with Counties managing to come back in that game. But I mean, no doubt Counties would have played a pretty physical game, and Manawatu probably played a bit more of a wide game, no doubt. And so yeah, so I guess Counties finally come away with a score which they'll be happy with.
Definitely, especially off the back of a loss the week before against Waikato, so that's great to see for Counties. Probably a game that's a little bit close to home for you, Kendra. This is a Wellington versus Canterbury game, 43-38.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty tough out there. Wellington played an outstanding game. They were very physical. They probably took on our weaknesses quite well. And our girls, we probably didn't really turn up probably until about the 10 minutes after half time. So it was challenging out there, but credit to Wellington. They played really, really well, especially the girls who have been in the Black Ferns. They'll come off the Black Ferns, they played outstanding footy.
Yeah.
Good ball in hand.
I was at that game and I must say I was impressed by both sides, but I think the power of the forwards that they have in Wellington kind of helped, and then obviously they've got some 2 strong, fast wingers in that team. So they'd be happy with that off the back of a loss against Hawke's Bay the week before, so congratulations to Wellington. And North Harbour defeated Taranaki last week, 59-0.
Yeah, I mean, after coming off a loss to Otago last week, they'll be pretty happy with that big win against Taranaki.
Yeah, I think so too. And Otago who are one of the only teams to have played to and won to so far, played against Hawke's Bay who beat the strong Wellington team the week before, so went in not quite knowing what was going to happen there. What are your thoughts on that game?
Oh, I think with Hawke's Bay, as you said, winning last week, they had a great win, and they've got Emma Jensen there, and also at Duffy, Kristen Cottrell at 10, and I think that's going to help when you've got a key 9 and 10. It helps with with the rest of their back line, and obviously a 9 that's very experienced that will direct them around the park. But credit to Otago, they've also played some really good footy in the weekend, and to get that win puts them on top of the championship competition.
And obviously Waikato played Bay of Plenty, so Waikato is the second team that's played 2 games and won both games. So they played a Bay of Plenty team that you played last week. What are your thoughts on that game, 44-7?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big win there. I think with Waikato, they seem to be coming out pretty firing in the second game, and you know, they now sit on top of that premiership table, coming off 2 wins when everyone else in that premiership is one game. So they played, you know, outstanding footy against Bay of Plenty and scored some really great tries.
Awesome. So we've got some really good games coming up this weekend, round 3. We've got 2 televised games, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
I know my scale will be set, but I'll also be watching it. So 2 of the games that we've got on TV this week will be Counties Manukau versus Auckland. This is going to be a double header clash, and also 2 of our really strong, powerful teams. What are your thoughts on this game, Ken?
Yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting one actually, Anna. You know, they're both 2 talented teams, and they've been up the top of the table, and both of them have won the competition in the past. So, I mean, these games, you know, Farah Palmer Cup, every game is super important, so it's going to be really interesting how that game goes. I can't really choose who's going to win that one. I'll just have to wait and see, I think.
Yeah, I know, that's an exciting one. We've got Wellington versus Otago as well, Puritua Park in Wellington. I'm going to be there, looking forward to that one. What are your thoughts?
Oh, that's another one. Wellington play like they did against us last weekend. I'm sure they'll go all right, but obviously Otago come off a win too, so I'm pretty sure it'll be a pretty challenging game with some really good matchups.
Great, and we've got Manawatu versus Bay of Plenty. Look, both of them they've got some really strong, fast, quick players in their team. Who do you think is going to be able to pull that across the line?
Yeah, I mean, I think with Manawatu and Bay, they are very similar teams. They probably play quite expansive, and they've got a few good steppers and really good catch and pass. So it's another game as well. It's another good matchup. But I think I'm going to go with Manawatu for that game this weekend.
I must admit, I'm slightly biased. I think I'll be going for Manawatu as well. One close to home, you're going to be playing this game. It's going to be against a really strong, tough Waikato team, Canterbury. You're playing at home. Is that an advantage? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think, it's going to be our first home game of the season, so we're looking forward to be able to play down at Rugby Park, which is exciting. So, you know, Waikato have come off 2 wins, and we're going to be coming off a loss, and we're going to want a little bit of, I guess, revenge, and we want to kind of come back and put a stake back in the ground.
Yeah, great. Well, I'm pretty sure Canterbury is going to get that across the line after watching you guys last weekend.
You have to say that.
Taranaki, Hawke's Bay. So Taranaki is our new team to the block. They've had a couple of tough weeks. They'll play Hawke's Bay. Hawke's Bay have won 1, lost 1. This is going to be a tough game for both, I think.
Yeah, I mean, for me, born and bred in Taranaki, you know, I'll probably kind of back them to hopefully get a try over the line and give them a bit of a booster for the rest of the competition. But be a challenging one with Hawke's Bay, the way they've been playing, and I see with the match-up with the 9 and 10 there with EJ and obviously Duffy, I think they'll be pretty talented out there, and it'll be, you know, maybe a Hawke's Bay win.
Yeah. Hawke's Bay Toys, I'm backing you. You're in my region, and also my mum's from little old Waipawa, so go the Toys. And finally, we've got North Harbour versus Tasman. They're also live on Sky, 11:35 on the 16th of September. Double header. This will be a good game, I think. Yeah,
I mean, as you said, you got talking about the teams in your region. For me, Tasman's in my region, double header here. So I'm backing Tasman to get that one up. They had a couple of key players missing last weekend who will no doubt be taking the field this weekend. And yeah, it'll be a challenging one. North Harbour have got some talented players there too. And I think that's probably the second biggest matchup that's going to be out there this weekend after the Counties and Auckland game.
Yep. So we're saying up the Makos?
Up the Mako.
Awesome. Hey, so that's our wrap for this week. Enjoy the action over the weekend. I know we're really looking forward to it, and we'll catch you here again next week.
Go Canterbury.